Hello, hello, hey, sweet people. Welcome to another episode of Inglês no Rádio. My name is Foster. I'm an English teacher. And as always, I'm here with Alexia.
Hello.
Alexia, why are you giving me a strange look?
No, I'm not. That's not fair.
I think I was being weird during the introduction, so you gave me a strange look.
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Well, this is a podcast.
Just like you during our team meeting when you say something and then Felipe and I, we are thinking about what you just said. And we're like, aren't you guys gonna say anything? You all look confused.
Well, I think that is a perfect place to start the show today because today we are talking about total confusion, chaos.
The social media blackout.
The social media what?
Blackout.
Okay, so we're calling it a blackout.
Not we, the world is o apagão.
Yeah. Can I give you a first explain what a blackout is?
Apagão.
Apagão. Secondly, can I give you a quick pronunciation recommendation?
Yes, sir.
When we say the word black or blackout, the a sound is very open and to the front.
Black.
Yeah. So imagine the words black cat. Oh, that's a good one. Black cat.
Black cat.
Look at that black cat wearing a hat.
Quem?
The black cat wearing a hat.
The black cat wearing a hat.
Yeah.
Wearing a hat.
Yeah. So what I was hearing at first, Alexia, and this is super common for Brazilians, is almost to say like an like pois é.
Because in Portuguese, if we are gonna say blackout, é blackout.
Exactly.
Então, eu preciso comprar blackout lá pra sala.
Yeah. So in English, the sound is a little bit more open.
Which blackout is also the curtain, right?
You can say a blackout curtain.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tons of connections here. But in English, this sound, it's a little bit more open and a little bit more to the front. So when I say to the front, imagine you are pushing your tongue, your teeth, your lips to the front of your mouth, and it gives you that really intense sound. So it's like your mouth is making a square. Can you try this, Alexia?
Blackout.
Excellent. Exaggerate as much as possible. Blackout.
Blackout.
Apple.
Apple.
Disaster.
Disaster.
Excellent.
Okay.
So it's not blackout, but blackout.
Blackout. So
just a quick interruption. If you think that dialogue between me and Alexia, if that was interesting.
Wouldn't be Alex and I?
No.
Why?
Don't ask me those kind of questions, please. Right now, I'm trying to say if you're interested in pronunciation, Sound School, our pronunciation conversation course is still open until October 15th for the last time ever. If you want to say blackout correctly 100% of the time, we would love to have you as a student. Okay, Alexia, tell me about this WhatsApp, Facebook craziness.
So for me, it was like I was going to the supermarket and then I talked to you, hey, would you like anything special from the supermarket? And you said, no, I went to the supermarket, didn't care about my phone at all. And then I found your new toothbrush, right? The electric one. And I wanted to send you a picture of it so you could see, okay, this is what I want, this is not what I want. And then WhatsApp was down.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, okay, this must be my connection, right? Because I am inside of supermarket. Sometimes I go to to
Sometimes
a
you
weird
have
point.
poor reception.
Yeah, and then I tried the iMessage because Foster and we have iPhones, so iMessage would work.
Hmm.
And it worked. So it wasn't the reception. And then I was like, okay, something's going on with WhatsApp. I let Foster know that. All good. I come back home and I was ready to relax. And then I grabbed my phone because let's face it, people, we all do that. There is only one soul that I know that doesn't do that, which is Foster.
And I could not be more proud of that.
Yes. I grabbed my phone to scroll around Instagram and
Boo.
Facebook, and none of that was working. And I was finding it really, really weird. Immediately, I go to Globo.com, CNN, and JN, which is the one from here, from Portugal. And everyone is like, oh, Facebook, WhatsApp, Instagram, and they're all down. Apparently, is falha. I don't know how to say that. It's
an error, a shortage.
Yeah. And no one really cared about it because we just had one like in June, July, something like that for 2 hours.
Yeah. So just quick clarification. We're talking about WhatsApp, Facebook, and Instagram.
Yeah, like.
So those are all owned by Facebook, right?
Zuckerberg.
Okay.
I don't want to say his name correctly. I love saying it wrong. Zuckerberg.
It is funny to say his name wrong because, let's face it, he's an asshole.
He's not an asshole.
He's not an asshole? But
He's an asshole who just lost $7 billion, I think.
And is still arguably the most powerful person in the world. Okay, Facebook. Let's just go through the pronunciation of these social media companies.
Facebook.
Yeah. So, nema coisa de Facebook aqui. É Facebook.
Instagram.
Instagram.
And WhatsApp.
WhatsApp. So the same thing as Blackout.
WhatsApp.
It's not what you're not saying like egg. You're saying WhatsApp.
WhatsApp.
Okay, excellent.
Okay. And okay, so I was fine. I was really fine. I was like, okay, I have my TikTok, which I love TikTok nowadays. So I was fine. But then like 1 hour passed, 2 hours passed, 3 hours, 4, 5, 6 hours of a huge blackout of the most powerful social media that we have nowadays.
I don't know off the top of my head, but I think Facebook is like at least 3 billion users or something.
No, let's talk it real. Let's talk real about it. Like, people depend on the social media nowadays. Like, I was reading about stories of people who are depending on WhatsApp business, for example.
Yes.
And I mean, they all lost their sales and their appointments. People from the tribunal that they had to have an audience that they do through WhatsApp video, they couldn't do it. So that audience would be like next year again.
Wow.
Yes. So it's like...
They do like legal court sessions in Brazil using WhatsApp?
Yeah.
It seems like they might use something a little more private.
Yes, let's not talk about that, but still, people lost a lot of things because of that. On one hand, it's pretty tough. I feel for them. But on the other hand, just show how we are completely dependent on those three.
Yeah.
Like for everything. If we are going to talk about our business on our inglesnegro.com, it has our WhatsApp business there.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Instagram, people talk to us through Instagram and through Messenger on Facebook as well.
Yeah. Okay, can I give my perspective of the story, which is a little bit different.
Can't wait.
I get a message from Alexia saying, "Do you want this toothbrush?" And I said, "Sure, looks awesome." And then she said, "Just to let you know, WhatsApp is down." I said, "Okay."
Yeah, but in my head, do you know what I was thinking about? Our dog is at the daycare, and the way that we contact them is through WhatsApp. How
Yeah.
are we gonna get our dog back?
Yeah. But then when I returned home from work, I realized, Alexia told me, it's not just WhatsApp, it's WhatsApp, Facebook, and Instagram. And I was like, whew, that's like half of the world. That's kind of awesome. Like everyone can just have a good day and not be worried about social media.
And everyone went to Twitter.
Yeah.
So, like, and Twitter was like, hello, literally everyone. I love that.
Yeah, there were a lot of funny memes and things like that on the internet. But then thinking about it after, I was thinking, oh my God, like so many people lost so many things, like contact with loved ones, so much money. Because we are, as a society, so dependent on these things. Me personally, it wasn't a big deal because I use iMessage. I don't use Instagram and Facebook.
Yeah.
So I sent a message to my mom saying, "Hey, WhatsApp not working?" But
yeah, but
I'm a unique case.
Yes, you are, because when I told my dad that Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp were down, he understood that his whole cell phone was down, even though I was sending him messages through iMessage. And then I was like, "Hey, Dad, it's not only WhatsApp, it's everything." And then he was like, "How do you know that?" And I was like, "Well, just saw it on CNN or something." How? Because he thought that Google was down as well. So, I mean, it's an honest mistake.
Yeah. No, in Brazil and in many parts of the world, I think in like...
How? Google that.
No, in...
Nigeria.
I was going to say in the majority of Africa, in the majority of the developing world, Facebook has proprietary deals with cell phone providers and cell phone coverage companies. So you can get a new phone, but the only thing that's on it is Facebook and WhatsApp, and that's free.
Here, if you go to Vodafone today to buy a new cell phone, you can get a new cell phone with a normal plan, cell phone plan, and WhatsApp is there. So, like, and WhatsApp won't take out your data. You know?
I don't know.
Então, se você fechar plano de celular com a Vodafone, toda vez que você usar o seu WhatsApp, por exemplo, na rua e tá usando o plano de dados, não vai sair do seu plano de dados. Então, por isso que quando eu falo para você que o WhatsApp para WhatsApp here is for free, it's because of that.
Yeah, so Facebook is paying to be on everyone's phone.
Yeah.
So they're saying, "Hey, we'll give you a phone for free, but you're going to use Facebook and WhatsApp and Instagram. We're going to steal all of your data, and then one day that's going to crash, and the world is going to burn."
Do you know what I imagined when I saw that, especially WhatsApp was down? It took me back to Porta dos Fundos, where I used to work, and I was like, imagine those people recording a video, which they were today, and like the way that we talk on set is through WhatsApp. So it's like, I want to talk to the people from the makeup station. I'll send them a message saying, "Hey, we need you here." And then they will come.
Yeah.
It would be extremely confusing for them.
Or imagine if YouTube went down. That wouldn't be very good for Porta dos Fundos.
No.
Or imagine if Spotify went down.
Oh my goodness.
That would not be good for us.
No.
So I think the moral of this story is, well, there are a lot of different takeaways from this story, but I think it was very eye-opening for a lot of people that, whoa, we are really dependent on like a small monopoly of, in this case, just one person. It's just Zuckerberg. And I don't know what your opinion on capitalism and monopolies are, but if just that one guy can have a bad day and it ruins the world for half the population, that's a dangerous place to be.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I loved all the memes from Twitter. I had so much fun looking at that. And you had to admit that you had to. A lot of fun looking.
Yeah, there was some funny stuff that Alexia showed me.
Yes. So, guys, let's face it, we are all dependent on that.
Except for Foster.
We should have a way of not being dependent on that much.
Mm-hmm.
And
like maybe going for a walk.
No, and remember, you can always call someone like through your phone. You don't need WhatsApp to do that. So this will keep working if you need to talk to someone, because I read a story about a girl that sent a message to her dad saying that she was not feeling okay because she has diabetes and her sugar was down, and she passed out for 2 hours. Her dad was watching TV. He didn't get the message. And like, instead of calling him, she sent a message and it wasn't working. And yeah.
On that bright note, you can follow us on Instagram at Inglês no Cru. As always, keep up the good fight.
And lose well. Bye.